y'all, welcome back to my channel, Crafting with Lucretia. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you came back. 180 people, y'all. Come on. Boost my numbers up. Boost my numbers up. Share, like, subscribe, all that fun YouTubey stuff. Let's get on with this conversation. Today we're going to be talking about my favorite season, which is fall. Yep, that's right. We're going to be having a conversation about fall. All our favorites, all our least favorites, favorite scents, non-favorite scents, you know. I've got a whole list of questions, and that may bring up other questions. So we're just going to talk about it, okay? Grab what you're working on. Work along with me while I work on my Scooby-Doo kit for the Patreon for Diamonds and Dragonflies over there with Heather. She's a hoot, y'all. Give her some love, too. If y'all ain't subscribed to her, you're missing out, because, man, she's a hoot. She has a channel. I think she just hit 1,000, not that, like last week. And I'm so proud of her. I've been following her for, I don't know, maybe close to half a year or so. And I just really enjoy her channel. She does shop hauls, and she always gives the good advice, although it's not so good for my wallet, but you know, because I usually end up buying it. But she shows great products, okay? She does unboxings of different kits that aren't always DAC, and no offense against DAC. I love them to death. But right now I'm kind of wanting to try other shops. And trust me, Heather has got all sorts of ideas. Go watch her channel. You'll get ideas. You'll get ideas from me sometimes, because sometimes I've got a couple orders in, y'all. I've got some stuff coming in next week, so I hope next week, depending on the mail. You know how that Pony Express is around here in Missouri. But we'll see it when we see it, right? Right. So let's get on with the fall questions for today. We've got 20 conversations, 20 fall conversations, okay? Okay, when does the fall season officially begin? And I don't have the answers for this, so just, you know, kind of chime in with your answers down below. And it may be different because some of you guys are different in different spots. My fall hasn't really started, although it has been getting cooler. The leaves still are green. So the leaves aren't changing yet. But I've been getting the cooler temperatures, and I've been loving it because I don't like to roast. Who likes roasting? Not me. But usually it's usually late September, early October for here. I'm in Missouri, southwest corner of Missouri. So usually it's September. So it's right around the corner for me. Right around the corner. Should be starting to change seasons any day now. And I'm ready. I'm ready. So ready. Okay, next question. What are some popular fall activities? Well, again, I live in southwest Missouri, so we are like the craft capital of the world, I think. We have a farm, a little city called Exeter. I'm not sure I'm saying that right, but they have like a little pumpkin festival. They have a farm that grows pumpkins out there. You can go to the farm and pick out your own pumpkin. And they have like a little pumpkin festival out there. And they have like hay rides and pumpkin face painting and pumpkin painting. I haven't been to it in a couple years. It's mainly for kids. I don't have little kids. But they had like a corn maze. They had, you know how they grind up the corn and the instead of like the balls that they bounce in, they got to dive around in a whole pit full of corn kernels. I mean, that was, I didn't do it, that was for the kids, but dang it, it looked like fun. It was being guarded by adults, so I couldn't just dive in. I know, right? But yeah, there's lots of craft festivals around my area. It's craft festivals, the farmer's market is winding down. I heard on the news that, again, it's not my thing, but the haunted houses are starting to fire up. Again, Halloween, not really super big on my thing. I like the cute, whimsical Halloween, but they were talking about zombies and monsters and, haunted houses that come out and scare you. So, I don't partake in those. But yeah, there's a haunted hayride I usually go to up here in one of the cities. That kind of gives the history of like Civil War um, people that fought in the Civil War in an area up here, which I find really kind of fascinating because it gives you a little history lesson and it teaches you, a little bit about how they lived out in doing the Civil War and whatnot. It's just, it's not so much scary. It's more like a history lesson, but it's still kind of cool. They only do it in the fall, and they usually give hot apple cider at the end of it, so it's got to get cooler for hot apple cider. So that's some of the activities. What's some of the activities in your neck of the woods for fall? Do you have any fall festivals you go to? Okay, next question. Let's see. What are the benefits of going for I'm going to have to spell this because my dog's in the room, a WALK in the crisp fall air? Other than you're in the crisp fall air. Well, I like seeing the colors change in the trees. So I'm all about the color. I like seeing the trees change and what color they're going to be. And then I like seeing the leaves fall and stomping around in leaves with the dog. I know, I'm weird, okay? I'm used to that. But that's what I like doing. What's some things that you get, exercise from going on a what with a where at the where. I know, I can't say everything because he's like right under me right now and he's been wanting to go, and I went this morning, but he's still super smart, so I don't want to go back to the PARK because I've already gone for my WALK. Okay, we'll move on. Do you think dogs can spell? Let me know down below. I hope not. I really sincerely hope not. Okay, next topic. Let's see. How do animals prepare for the upcoming winter during fall? Okay, this is an easy one. You know how wild animals, they scavenge for food, right? And they're hunting berries and eating everything in sight. Some of those animals actually hibernate during the winter. I know, right? I was born the wrong species. I need to identify with a hibernating critter. Yeah, I need to be identified as a hibernating animal because all I want to do is sleep during the winter. I don't like cold. I'll eat up on I won't go to the grocery store that much. I'll get, don't get me wrong, I go to the grocery store, but I try not to. If it gets bad weather, I stay home. I stay home and I make soup and cornbread and homemade bread and goodies like that. That's what I do for winter. Much like the animals do for winter, they store up food. They find nice, cozy, warm places to sleep. They put on extra fur so it'll keep them warm and they don't freeze because they're outside. They can't be sewing, making a blanket because they don't have the paws for that. So they got to put on the fur. So let's see. Next question. Why do some people call fall the harvest season? Okay, I know the answer to that one because I'm in farming country, okay? Southwest Missouri, I think, is the farm capital of the world because that's all we have here. They call it harvest season because farmers are busy harvesting their crops. Farmers' wives, aka some of my friends, are busy canning, freezing, and dehydrating stuff for the winter. So they have, soups to go all winter if the power goes out. They can just open up a can of soup and put it on, a fire. Literally, a fire. Okay. So yeah, that's what they're doing, and they are, stocking up on all their baking supplies so they can just go in there and make some bread, and like I was talking about, make some soup, make some bread, have a nice day, and stay out of the winter. Okay? They can be nice and warm and cozy in their own little house, eating their can of soup or their homemade soup or whatever kind of meal that they made off of what Farmer Brown has brought in for the year. Now, some of my friends actually take it to the farmer's market, and they do make a little extra money on it that way. So, but they do preserve some stuff. But that's why they call it the harvest, is because they're harvesting all their crops. Okay, next question. Let's see. How can we stay active and healthy during fall? Well, you remember all those arts and crafts festivals I mentioned just a little bit ago? There are lots of walking. Walking is technically considered an exercise. Making sure he didn't hear me say that. Gotta watch that word. But anyway, that's a lot of exercise when you go to those festivals and markets and craft shows and what have you. And yeah, you get lots of exercise that way. Now, what are some other ways you can exercise in the fall? Because it's getting colder. You can go for a jog in the woods, although, I personally wouldn't recommend jogging, but, I haven't lost enough weight to go jogging yet. But there's other stuff you can do. You can go sit out in the woods and watch the wildlife. I'm not about to do that. There's too many hunters out there. It's also can be, depending on what time you go, hunting season. Wear orange if you go. Okay? Wear orange if you go out in the woods. Let's see. What is another question? Oh, here we go. Can you name some fall-inspired drinks? How about just fall-inspired flavors? You have your pumpkin this and your pumpkin that, and your apple spice this and apple cinnamon that, and maple cookies and bar cookies and stuff like that. What's some fall drinks that you like that you can mention? Let me know down below. Okay, another question. Let's see, where were we? Fall-inspired drinks. What are the different types of apples that can be harvested in fall? Well, I don't know where all apples grow. I'm not an apple orchard, so I'm just going to rattle off a couple of my favorites. You have your Red Delicious, you have your Yellow Delicious, you have your Jonathan, you have your McIntosh, and you have your Gala. You also have your Granny Smith, and probably a few more 100 varieties of apples that I didn't know existed, because there's probably tons of them. Yes, I love apples. My mom and dad growing up had a whole bunch of apple trees, and that's why I was able to name off some of those brands of apples, because that's what we had. Okay, loved it. Did not like learning how to peel them so much, but the product, the apple butter. Oh, there's an apple butter making festival coming up next week or two. Oh, gotta go to that. I don't really need apple butter. I have apple butter, but it's fun watching the crafts festival. Remember the walking around and looking at stuff. Yeah, I still like doing that, even though I'm gonna have to take my little walking cart with me. But, okay, next question. Sorry, this is kind of a, weird video. It kind of goes there, it kind of goes there. I hope you're able to keep up. And plus, I'm trying to diamond paint, and it's, yeah. Not really working too good. Okay, what's another question? Okay, now here's one. How can we embrace self-care during the fall season? Okay, what is self-care to you? That's the time you need to take to just stop and go, ah, okay? It's getting to be the busy time. The kids are in school. I get it. Actually, I don't get it. I never had kids. But, I remember, fall being busy. Farmers are harvesting. Holidays are coming. Halloween, then Thanksgiving, and then Christmas is right behind, and you have to save up for, the holidays and get the decorations and, this, that, and the other. It's busy. You're shopping, you're prepping, your kids are going to school and doing fall festivals and what have you, and you're probably in the kitchen baking all the goods. At least as I was. But, how can you take a little time for yourself and self-care? What are some ways you do self-care? No, let's not get too spiffy because I don't need to know every detail. I'll just tell you some of my favorites and some that maybe some other friends do. Okay, obviously I do crafts. I do diamond painting. So we'll just do it crafts. Maybe you like scrapbooking and you have the time to go through your pictures and make a scrapbook. Maybe you like diamond painting. Maybe you like coloring. Maybe you like decorating the house and are living in Hobby Lobby right about now because, man, they're having some good sales. And they have some pretty stuff. Maybe you're one of these people that goes to the crafts fairs and you're one of the vendors that make stuff. That would be cool. Let me know down below what you make if you do that. Maybe you're into art. Maybe you're drawing stuff. I have a friend in Rogers that she likes to draw. I have another friend in Bentonville. He is a well-known artist, especially for DAC. And I'm proud to call him friend, Richard Lorenz. Shout out to him. Be the bird, y'all. Be the bird. And love his artwork. He's a funny dude. He's a funny dude. But, yeah, there's all sorts of stuff to do. Some people like to go to Bath and Body Works and they like to stock up on all the fall and Christmas scents of bubble baths, well not bubble baths, but like body washes and lotions and, little spritzers that make you smell good. And who doesn't love smelling good? I know everyone else appreciates it when you smell good. Although some of us are kind of sensitive to perfumes and overdoing it, so, bathe in it, but don't bathe in it, you know what I mean? Okay. But there's all kinds of scents out there. Pumpkin this, pumpkin that, apricot this, apple this, apple that. And then there's, your favorites. I happen to like the vanilla scents, so I'm gravitating more towards the warm sugar vanilla section of the store than anything. Now, my friend, I did just recently get back from house sitting, puppy sitting, and one of my friends gave me a little gift basket of tea tree hut. Anyway, it was some kind of lotion and some kind of sugar scrub, okay? Man, that stuff smells and works great. She's got me addicted to sugar scrubs now. Thank you. Look into some sugar scrubs. Maybe if you know how to make some sugar scrubs, holler at your girl, because, yeah. Let me know. Let me know. Alright, next question. What are the best clothing options for fall and winter? I got 2 words for that, y'all. Sweater weather. Bring on the sweaters. Bring on the hoodies. Bring on the long sleeves, because I am staying warm and staying inside, and I'm going to be cozy as can be. So bring on the sweater weather. I'm ready for it. Actually, I'm not ready for it because they're still in storage and I need to go get them. Bring them home and wash them. Then we can have sweater weather. Gotta get them out of storage and washed first. But then, sweater weather. Yes. Can you suggest some cozy and enjoyable fall books? Now, I am in a book club. However, we have not discussed any fall books. They've been, other kinds of books. They haven't really discussed being in fall, winter season. So maybe you have some fall books that you like to read. Let me know down below. I'm always open to ideas. Always open to ideas. What's another question? What are some great fall-themed movies to watch? Y'all, I've honestly been waiting for and I've probably missed them somehow, some way. But I enjoy the fall Hallmark movies, especially the fall ones, because they have such pretty scenery. And I know, they're made up, okay? But man, their sets look beautiful. I love watching it for the backgrounds, for the how they decorate the sets and the decorations of the houses that they're in. Because man, they're just beautiful. I like the decorating. I cannot decorate my house to save my butt, but I sure do like watching it on TV. So I will put in the Hallmark movie channel for the fall edition, and that's where you'll see me. Now, also with fall, even though this is Scooby, even though I'm a grown up, I do like watching It's the Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown. I know. We're skipping around cartoon characters. I just did a whip and chat with Scooby-Doo trivia and facts, and now we're talking Charlie Brown. Maybe I need to do It's the Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown trivia. That would be fun. But yeah, I always try to watch the It's the Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown, because it's just a cute little movie. And Charlie Brown, all I got is a rock. What'd you get, Charlie Brown? Another rock. I'm sorry, it's the weird little things. Okay. Let's see, we talked about cozy, enjoyable books. We talked about clothing options, fall-themed movies, again, Hallmark, Lifetime, that kind of stuff. Can you share some DIY craft ideas for fall decorations? Nope, haven't got a clue. I don't decorate. But I know where to send you. Hobby Lobby. Find a Hobby Lobby and walk around the craft area, the fall stuff. You will get plenty ideas. They have little kits to do. They have all the decorations of fake leaves and wreaths and little sparkly things that you can put in little vases, and there's all sorts of stuff. Go to Hobby Lobby. Get ideas. That's about the best I can tell you. Let's see. Last question. Can you name some traditional fall foods? We'll make that an easy one. What's some fall foods? And then I'll let you go for a little bit. Fall foods, people. Name them off. We got apples. Yes. All sorts of apples. Apple butter. Apple pies. Apple jams. Apple cinnamon. Apple crisp. Oh, an apple crisp. I need to buy apples now. Thank you. I'm hungry for apples now. Especially an apple crisp. That really sounded good. There's pumpkin stuff. So there's pumpkin flavored this, that, and everything. There's roasted pumpkin. There's pumpkin seeds. Oh, I love pumpkin seeds. Yeah, that sounds good too. Pumpkin seeds. Y'all don't do food videos when you're hungry, okay? Just saying. There's all kinds of drinks from Starbucks and your favorite neighborhood coffee joints. Apple, cinnamon, yeah. Again, yum, yum, yum. There's all kinds of desserts. cookies, sweet potatoes, sweet potato fries, sweet potato casserole. You know, you get closer to Thanksgiving, you roast the sweet potatoes. You do all the fall stuff. You fry up all the corn. Yum. Love fall. Love, love, love fall. What's some of your favorite foods? Let me know down below. What's some of your favorite fall dishes that your traditions that you have for fall? Let me know. I like to know. But anyway, guys, this is where I'm going to bid you adieu and catch you in the next one. I'm going to keep working on this corner and this orange, and, you know, yeah. I will see you in the next one. Bye. Thanks for visiting.